It is another beautiful day for baseball here under mostly cloudy skies, 78 degrees here at the historic Russell E. Detrick Ballpark as the Auburn Doubledays come on in to take on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Hello again and welcome to another Tarp Skunks broadcast. I'm Drake Guinness, flying solo for the first part of the ball game. Expected to be joined by Sebby Gibbs a little bit later on, and today the Jamestown Tarp Skunks take on division rival Auburn Doubledays, and for the Doubledays, they are coming in with a record overall of 16-9-3. They're winners of 3 of their last 5, and one of those includes a tie. As the team with the most ties in the Western Division with 3, and they sit 1 game behind the Batavia Muck Dogs. For the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, they come in tonight with a record of 17-11, only a game and a half out of first place in the PGCBL West Division. They had a chance yesterday to go up to, or drop to half a game, but the controversial ending to the game last night, Game 2 between the Newark Pilots and the Tarp Skunks, where it appeared that the right fielder for Newark dropped the baseball as he crashed to the ground to make a play to eventually rob Justin Bremner. That should have been called a base hit or an error at the very least, but the umpires called him out, and then the very next batter, Nathan Borchardt, called out on a weak ground ball that, to everybody who was paying attention, bounced off of his foot before it left the box. It should have been a foul, but it was a long day and the umpires wanted to go home, and so that is how the 7-game winning streak came to an end last night. But it's time to pick up business. The Jamestown Tarp Skunks coming in as a team batting .309 as a complete ball club, and tonight's starting lineup is very impressive. With the exception of one player who is brand new, 8 out of his first starting 9 are hitting over 300 with regular action. Only Ben Slanker, who just joined the team yesterday, is 2 for 5 on the season, batting .400. Eric Weeks, the only regular, hitting under 300 at this point at .246. As the teams come on out, I'd like to remind you that the next time the Jamestown Tarp Skunks will be in town is going to be this Friday, July 11th, as the Niagara Ironbacks come into town. It is Wegmans Community Buyout Night, free tickets to anyone coming into the ballpark. And then next Sunday, programming note for all of you Tarp Skunks fans, it is confirmed it will be turned into a doubleheader as the Geneva Red Wings come in and make up the game that got rained out earlier in June. It is also Bark at the Park night, so you are not going to want to miss this. We are going to step away as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
And we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and sing along if you would like as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Fans, first inning better.
Baseball. Again, the difference between these two games, a half a game. Auburn a game out behind the Batavia Muck Dogs, Jamestown 1.5. Sandwiched in between there is Niagara Falls. The Americans also one game back after splitting their doubleheader yesterday in Niagara. Games on tap today. It is a very light schedule. It's just Auburn and Jamestown and Newark at Niagara Falls. So we'll be keeping our eye on the scoreboard up here. See if the Newark Pilots can continue their winning ways in Niagara Falls and help out the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups first for the visiting Auburn Doubledays. Leading off and playing second, the second baseman Tyler Vivacqua. Batting second, the left fielder Bobby Harday. Batting third, the first baseman Nick Izzo. Adam Sullivan's the shortstop. He will bat fourth. The center fielder Sam Meyer will bat fifth. Johnny DeCerbo will bat sixth and play in right field. Troy Reeder will bat seventh, be behind the dish. The designated hitter Tyler Young will hit eighth. The ninth place hitter, the extra hitter Parker Schwake. And rounding out the starting 10, the third baseman Alex Vasquez. On the mound for Auburn will be Hunter Lefkis. Lefkis 2-1 with a 5.85 ERA. We'll talk about more about his numbers in the bottom of the inning. He will be opposed by the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, and that is going to look like this. Leading off, playing third base, Brady McGuire. Jacob Haynes behind the dish at second. Newcomer Ben Slanker is going to be slanking out in center field, batting third. Justin Bremner bats fourth in right field. Nathan Borchardt, the designated hitter, will bat fifth. Nolan Smith, the anchor, the first baseman, will bat sixth. Brady Marshall, the shortstop, bats seventh. The extra hitter, the Godfather, Dom Costello, will bat eighth. Batting ninth, Eric Weeks, the second baseman, and Blake Herman will bat 10th and round out the starting 10. On the mound for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks is Easton Barnett. Barnett 1-0 on the season with a 5.56 ERA, and he faces Vivacqua. First pitch down for a ball at 6:33. First pitch. Barnett we've only seen once. That was early in the season. And then he's been mostly featured on the road, getting a rare appearance here at Detrick Park. And he falls behind 2-0 early on. Nice curveball finds the zone. Now goes to 2-1. For Vivacqua coming in, batting .270 on the season. He takes a pitch down 3-1. 17 hits out of 63 at bats. Has two doubles, a triple, three triples, a home run, 9 RBI, and he draws. Oh, no, he gets called back. That one had everyone fooled, including me. Vivacqua thought that was ball 4, and Barnett caught the strike zone. So the count goes full, 3-2. There's a fly ball out to center. Slanker moving over to his left. Easy play, one away. Hey, baseball fans, after the final out, hit Honest John's for fresh subs, crispy wings, and pizza that always wins. Order online at honestjohns.pizza or stop in after the game. And with one away, that's going to bring up the left fielder, Bobby Harday. Coming in batting .324 on the season. First pitch is up for a ball, 1-0. Barnett kicks and throws. That pitch found the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one fouled off. 1-2 the count. Harday, last time Auburn was here, he played in game 1, did not play in game 2. And on the day was hit by a pitch and grounded out to short. 1-2, 1 out. There's a chopper to first. Barnett with it, throw on to first. Just in time. And the speed of heart on display, but 2 down, and that's going to bring up Nick Izzo, the Doubledays first baseman. Coming in batting 237 on the season. Barnett kicks and throws. And the first pitch down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Izzo also had a busy doubleheader Sunday last weekend. There's a hard chopper towards short. Marshall has it on the backhand, throw on to first, not in time, as Nolan Smith had to come off the bag. So that is going to be, should be an infield hit, and that is what it is ruled. And with 2 down, that's going to bring up the shortstop, Adam Sullivan. Sullivan, 267 hitter, batting cleanup. As Izzo takes his lead. First pitch up for a ball, and it's 1-0. Barnett kicks and throws. That one just off the plate. 2-0 the count. Meyer, the center fielder, on deck. Absolutely beautiful day here in Jamestown, New York, as that one taken off 3-0. Slight breeze in the outfield. It's also, I mean, it's deadening, it kicks up, and it dies. So not a lot of movement here as there's a throw over to first. Not a lot of air movement. Should not affect the flight of the baseball very much. 3-0 with a pitch. Taken for a strike, 3-1 now. And Barnett works his way back into the zone. And that one misses for ball 4. So after the first 2 outs of the inning, back-to-back walks, and that's going to bring up Sam Meyer, the 5th place hitter, center fielder, coming in batting 290 on the season. And the Doubledays have a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Infield playing back, and the pitch just misses on the breaking ball outside, 1-0. Terman, Slanker, and Bremner in the outfield from left to right. McGuire, Marshall, Weeks, and Smith. Third to first, Jacob Haynes behind the dish. And there's a long fly ball left field side, hooking foul. And one hops to the wall. Meyer just a little bit early. Hooked it just a little bit. And the result, just a loud strike here. So 1-1 the count. Izzo off second, Sullivan off first. Barnett with that long look in. Fastball catches the zone, 1-2. And Barnett back into the zone. Trying to get out of the inning right here. The pitch up and in. 2-2. DeCerbo on deck. He would be the 6th place hitter if Meyer gets on. And the 2-2. There's a weak chopper toward third, picked up by McGuire, throwing to first in time. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, one hit, a couple of runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's Auburn nothing. Tarp Skunks coming to bat.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
This broadcast brought to you by Wegmans, proud sponsor of CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. At Wegmans, every day you get our best, from farm-fresh ingredients to helpful people who care. Stop in today and see how Wegmans is helping people live healthier, better lives one meal at a time. As the Jamestown Tarp Skunks come up, no score in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be McGuire, Haynes, Slanker, Bremner, Bochart, Smith, Marshall, Costello, Weeks, and Hermit. The 1 through 10. They will be facing Hunter Lefkis. Lefkis coming in 2-1 record, 5.85 ERA. This will be his 6th appearance, 6th start in 20 innings pitched. He's given up 28 hits, 16 runs, 13 of those earned, 11 walks, and 24 strikeouts. Hitters coming in hitting .329 against him. So is susceptible to giving up the base hit, but can strike you out. So he's kind of a mix and match type of pitcher. Let's see which version of Hunter Lefkis we're going to get today, as he will face Brady McGuire to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. For McGuire, he's on a nice little tear as there's a breaking ball, misses high for a ball. 1-0 the count. McGuire, 324 on the season, 24 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 17 RBI. Also second on the team in stolen bases with 9. Is that one up 2-0. Looking at this starting lineup, and 9 out of 10 with a batting average over 300. Looking at the regulars, the stat line earlier for all the regulars on the team, the Jamestown Tarp Skunks last year finished with 4 players that hit over 300. Right now they are on pace to finish 11 players with batting averages over 300. As the 2-1 bounces in the dirt, McGuire now in the driver's seat. Great hitters count, 3-1. McGuire should have the green light here. And the pitch. Way up and in, and McGuire draws a leadoff walk. So leadoff base runner for the Skunks. And it's just going to get more dangerous for Lefkis, as already he's got to face the leader in home runs for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, Jacob Haynes. Haynes and Bremner are in a neck-and-neck fight for leading RBI or leading average on the team. Haynes coming in batting .373. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, hit high into right field. DeCerbo underneath it. makes the catch, and Brady McGuire has to go back to first. Nice idea on the hit and run, but just a little bit under. And with one away, that's going to bring up the newcomer, Ben Slanker, who played at Ohio University last season, transferring to Louisville University. And this guy is legit for anyone who might wonder. Speed, power, range in the outfield. I don't like to throw out the term five-tool player very often, especially at this level, but early on it appears that he is one of 4 or 5 Tarp Skunks with the 5 tools. Runner does not go as that pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1-0 the count. Slaker hit a impressive triple yesterday. Also flexed his opposite power muscles. See, he hit one 390 out to left center field that just came short of the fence as that one just misses. And it's 1-1. So this lineup for the Tarp Skunks getting scarier and scarier. As that one's fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Justin Bremner on deck. He'll hit next. Lot of room out in left center field. Sam Meyer, the center fielder, playing to the first base side. About 5 or 6 steps as that one's fouled off again. Still 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. Low for a ball, 2-2. Slinker 2 for 5 was 1 for 2 in game 1 yesterday, 1 for 3 yesterday. And the pitch. There's a flare out into right field. That is a base hit. Pulling into third is Brady McGuire as Slanker with a easy does it single puts runners at the corners with 1 out. And that's going to bring up the Tarp Skunks leading hitter, Justin Bremner. Slanker did a good job with it. Didn't try to do too much with it. Saw a off-speed pitch on the outer part of the plate, just flicked his bat head out, and dropped it about 130 feet out into right field. As Bremner stands in, batting .374, him and Jacob Haynes in a neck-and-neck battle. Haynes coming in at .373. So Bremner up by 1/1000th of a percentage point as a snap throw over to first. And Slanker not taking much of a lead at all. Less of a dive back in and more of a flop. Kind of like what you would see on a slip and slide. Slanker's lead now extended a little bit as Bremner hits a slow roller off the end of the bat to second for 1. Relay is not going to be in time. McGuire will score an RBI for Justin Bremner and the Tarp Skunks with a 1-0 lead. That's a heads-up play by Vivacqua out at second to, on the slow roller, commit to the throw at second, got it off, just got Slinker maybe 1.5 feet ahead of the throw, but Bremner too fast behind as he is aboard. So 2 down, Bremner off first, and Nathan Borchardt, the Tarp Skunks designated hitter today, batting .314, takes the first pitch up for a ball. Borchardt has the most at-bats of any Tarp Skunk. Only one at over 100 at bats coming into the game at 102. Justin Bremner just had his 100th at bat. As there's a flare out into left center field, coming on is Harday, but it's Meyer who makes the catch. And the inning is over, but a run on one hit. One runner left. We go to the top of the second inning. It's 1-0 Jamestown.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. Both teams send 5 to the plate in the first inning. Tarp Skunks with 1 to show for it. Go to the top of the second inning. It's going to be DeCirbo, Reeder, and Young, 6, 7, 8, facing Easton Barnett. Right-hander starting his second inning of work, and the first pitch just missing for a ball, 1-0. For DeCirbo, 324 average on the season. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. 12 for 37 on the season with a couple of doubles. Does have 13 RBI. So is prolific at getting a run home. And we have time call. One and 1 the count. And Barnett finds the zone right at the knees. 1-2. After DeCirbo, you're going to get a noticeable drop in batting average, as that one just missed. Jacob Haynes framing it perfectly just off the plate. And it's 2-2. It's that one, another great spot just missing. 3-2 now. Barnett could have had a strikeout twice in this at-bat. And gets it on the third pitch, so all good things come to those who wait. First strikeout for Easton Barnett, and that's going to bring up Troy Reeder, the Doubledays catcher.
Catcher number 15, Troy Reeder.
And this is where you're going to get to start to see your 250 hitters, 230 hitters, and a couple with one with no average. Might be his first game today. First pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. Reeder does have a couple of doubles. Has walked 8 times, struck out 12. As we are keeping our eye on the game between Newark and Niagara Falls in Niagara Falls, bottom of the second inning, and the Americans with a 1-0 lead. As Reeder swings through another one. 1-2 the count. So we will monitor that one. And the pitch is a grounder right back to Barnett. He's going to close the gap between the mound and first base. Underhand flip for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter number 11, Tyler Young.
As Tyler Young, the designated hitter, comes in. Young officially 0 for 1 on the season. Has only had one at bat. First pitch. Swung on and missed. So it could be new arrival here, just getting his first hacks, or someone that might have come in and got injured early on. So that one missing outside for a ball, 1-1. Schwake on deck. 1-0 Tarp Skunks, top of the second inning. As there's a chopper toward third, gloved by McGuire in foul territory. And unlike yesterday, that was a good call. Well, even the one yesterday, again, I got to admit, you know, Nolan Smith's foot was just slightly over the foul line, and that was enough for the justification for the foul call. This one grabbed about 2 feet into foul territory, so no controversy there. As Barnett gets Young to swing and miss for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Doubledays. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Jamestown.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
San Filippo Solutions, your whole home energy contractors. BPI Gold certified, willing to help solve any energy efficiency problems your home has. Visit us at makemecomfytoday.com. We will help you find a San Filippo solution for all your home needs. Hunter Lefkis starting his second inning of work. He will face Nolan Smith, Brady Marshall, and Dom Costello. Is getting notification that we're getting viewers all the way down in Albany, Georgia, down in the Columbus area. About 35 minutes east of Columbus. Glad to have you. Thank you for checking in with us as Nolan Smith takes the first pitch he sees for a ball, 1-0. Now, Smith is one of those guys that has slid under the radar for large majority of the season, and he's been one of the biggest contributors. You know, maybe not the flashiest player on the club, but he has definitely been the cornerstone of the right side of the Tarp Skunks offense. And also hitting at a pretty solid clip as he fouls that one off. And it's 1-2. Coming into this game batting .340 on the season. 32 of 94, does have 3 doubles, 18 RBIs on the season. Finds himself down 1-2 here. Is that one just off the plate, 2-2. Smith went 3 for 3 in game 2 yesterday, 1 for 3 in game 1, so a pretty good 4 for 6 day across 2 ball games. Left-hander waits in the 2-2 as a curveball fouled back this way. And it's 2-2. Brady Marshall on deck. Tarp Skunks shortstop will hit next as the 2-2 pitch fouled off again, and Nolan Smith engaged in a incredible battle here. Eighth pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Lefkis wins the battle. 1 down on the strikeout, and that's going to bring up Brady Marshall. Marshall, the Tarp Skunk shortstop, comes into the game batting .329, 17 RBIs on the season. One away here in the bottom of the second inning as clouds starting to roll in over Detrick Park. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. And I can tell you some of those clouds look thick with moisture, so we might get few raindrops here. I don't expect anything heavy enough to delay the game, but we might get a little on the damp side, about 30 minutes or so. 1-1 the count. And the pitch, another breaking ball, misses the zone. 2-1. Dom Costello on deck. Eric Weeks to follow. 1 down, bottom of the second. 2-1 the count. Lefkis with a slow, deliberate pace out there. As there's a fly ball out to right field, coming in as DeCirbo. Gloves it for out number 2. And quickly, Tarp Skunks running out of time here in the bottom of the second inning. That's going to bring up the extra hitter, the Godfather Dom Costello. Costello, .347 average, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs. And the first pitch, there's a ground ball to first, takes a weird hop. Lefkis goes over to cover, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Skunks. We head to the top of the third inning. It's 1-0 Jamestown.
I've definitely got more comfortable being in front of the camera, and I got to meet new people.
If you are into cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, You can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Graduations, wedding, and bridal showers. The Doubletree by Hilton is your destination for all events. Let their experienced event team help you put together your special event and take the worry and stress off your shoulders. Now offering specials for company events and parties, so stop in or call today. It is the top of the third inning. It's going to be Parker Schwake who pops that up. Shallow right field. Bremner underneath it. Gloves it for out number 1. And then bottom of the order for Alex Vasquez. And then back to the top for Tyler Vivacqua. For Alex Vasquez, comes in with a .256 average. 13 hits, couple of doubles, 12 RBI on the season. And Barnett finds the strike zone quickly, 0-1. Next pitch, right at the knees for a called strike. 0-2 the count. Barnett working quickly here. Definitely has a quicker pace than Lefkes. So that one just off the plate. Try to go with a chase pitch off the corner, but Vasquez not going. There's a line drive to short. One hop by Marshall from the outfield grass. Throws him out. Nice play for Marshall, and 2 away. That was definitely a tough one. Had to decide whether to charge it or back up on it. Backed up, caught the low-rising one-hopper, and displayed a cannon over to first. And with 2 outs, that's going to bring up Tyler Vivacqua. Flew out to left field his first time up. 0 for 1. Came in hitting .270. That just drops a little bit. As the first pitch taken up and out for a ball. 1-0. Tarp Skunks will host the Niagara Ironbacks on Friday. It is Wegmans Community Buyout Game. Free tickets to anyone coming out to the ballpark. So make your plans to come out Friday night as the Niagara Ironbacks come into town. 2-0 to Vivacqua. There's a fly ball deep. Right field, Bremner going back, looking up, and that ball is gone. Tyler Vivacqua got under one and drove one 390 feet over the Lutheran Jamestown sign under the scoreboard, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Third home run allowed by Tarp Skunks pitching here in Detrick Park. And this is not an easy place to get one out here. There's a ground ball under the glove of Brady McGuire, and I think the home plate umpire might have given him a gift. That looked like he touched it in fair territory. Well, we will do it again as Bobby Hardy up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day for himself. One across on the booming home run. We're back to an even ball game. Square around, takes a strike, and it's now 0-2. Not sure what Hardy was doing there. Squared around, did not make an attempt. Took a strike right down the pipe, and there's a swing and a miss. At a ball in the dirt, Haynes up with it, 2-3 on the putout, and the side is retired. A run on a hit, the booming home run by Tyler Vivacqua. We go to the bottom of the third inning, one apiece.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Skunks fans, celebrate that win or eat your feeling with Honest John's. Crispy wings, melty pizza, and online ordering that's fast and easy. Visit honestjohns.pizza tonight. As Hunter Lefkis out to start his third inning of work, he will face Eric Weeks, Blake Herman in the top of the order, and Brady McGuire. 9-10-1 due up for the Tarp Skunks. Game tied at 1. Tarp Skunks had to manufacture their run in the top of the first inning. Auburn just did it the good old-fashioned way with the long ball. As Eric Weeks stands in. Second baseman, first pitch he sees popped up behind first base toward the line, coming over in foul territory is Vivacqua. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Left fielder number 18 from Canisius, Blake Herman.
So Eric Weeks, who had come into the game the only Tarp Skunk in the lineup, not hitting over 300. The 246 fouls out, and that's going to bring up Blake Herman. Left fielder tonight, batting .308. 8 for 26, to put that in context. As the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1-0. You know, I always like to look at the opposing players' names and just, you know, because every once in a while you get some great baseball names. As the 1-0 misses for a ball, 2-0. And I got to say, there's a couple playing today for Auburn that I think have great baseball names. Names that sound like they belong in the major leagues. As the 2-0 just missing up high. 3-0. Johnny DeCerbo being one of them. Tyler Vivacqua the other. As Herman took off a little early, called a strike, and so he will have to come back. Didn't like that call. Stands in. Lefkis comes set, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. And Herman, who was ahead 3-0, now falls into a full count here. It's starting to really cool down now. And the pitch. There's a little flare to second. Vivacqua puts it away. for out number 2.
Third baseman number 30, Brady McGuire.
And that's going to bring up Brady McGuire. Tarp Skunks third baseman walked and scored back in the first inning on Justin Bremner's fielder's choice. Gave the Skunks an early 1-0 lead. As Lefkis kicks and throws in the first pitch to McGuire, taken for a ball. Breaking ball just missing on the inside. And it's 1-0. Tarp Skunks will be in Newark on Thursday, back here on Friday for Niagara. Off on Saturday is the pitch taken for a strike, catching the outside corner, 1-1. What originally was supposed to just be a regular game is now a doubleheader on the 13th as Geneva comes in, make up the game they missed early in June. So now a doubleheader on Sunday. And it's Bark in the Park days. That one bouncing in the dirt, 2-1. Bark in the Park presented by Purina. You are going to want to bring your four-legged friends. It's always a good time. As we get closer and closer to the end of the regular season, there's a line drive, one hop to Sullivan at short, picks it up, throw on to first in time, and McGuire is put down for the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Skunks. We go to the top of the fourth inning. It is 1-1.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County. Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame.
As we head to the top of the fourth inning, watch, stream, and follow CCS-TV anywhere you go. Find us on Roku, YouTube, iOS, and Android, or online at ccs-tv.com. And follow CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I need to rewrite that copy. That's hard to read. It'll be Izzo, Sullivan, and Meyer due up 3-4-5 facing Easton Barnett for the Auburn Doubledays in the first pitch. Does he go? Yes, he did on the appeal. 0-1 to the first baseman, Nick Izzo, who singled, was stranded at second back in the first inning as that one's fouled off in the concourse. Look out, heads up. And hope everybody's safe. 0-2 the count in a 1-1 ball game, top of the fourth inning. Moving right along here. Is that one in the dirt? 1-2. Game started at 6:33 Eastern. And we're at about 42 minutes as that one's up and in. Always love those fast-paced ball games. They just tend to go by quick, especially on a warm day like tonight. As that one is called strike three. Izzo goes down looking. One down here in the top of the fourth inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Adam Sullivan.
Number 36, Adam Sullivan.
Second strikeout for Barnett. As Sullivan stands in, walked his first time up. The only walk Barnett has given up today so far is a breaking ball right in the zone for strike number one. Sam Meyer on deck. This has been Barnett's best showing in a while. Is that one outside and low, 101. For Barnett, already at 52 pitches. There's a breaking ball right back in the same spot the first pitch of the at-bat was. Called a strike, and it's 1-2. Barnett's breaking stuff has been spectacular tonight. There's a fastball that just misses low. 2-2, not a bad idea. Change speeds. Attack the bottom part of the zone. Try to get Sullivan to chase. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Barnett. And with two down, that is going to bring up the center fielder, Sam Meyer.
Center fielder number 1, Sam Meyer.
Meyer grounded out to third his first time up. 0 for 1 on the day. As we get an update from Niagara Falls, the Americans have now taken a 2-0 lead over Newark. That one in the bottom of the third inning as Meyer waves and misses at the first pitch he sees. And it's 0-1. Ground ball foul, 0-2, and Barnett not only has found the zone, but he's found his rhythm. Nice pace here. Meyer trying to slow him down, taking the walk after the foul ball. In the 0-2 pitch, foul tipped back to the screen. And I think that caught off our home plate umpire, so he's going to walk a ball out to Barnett. Have a little conversation. Home plate umpire's good. Jacob Haynes is good. Easton Barnett's good. And Sam Meyer, good to step back into the box. 0-2 the count. 2 away, top of the fourth inning. And the pitch. Breaking ball, did he go? No, he did not. And that was a good call. I could even see that from up here. So 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, all via the K for a 5th strikeout for Barnett. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 1-1.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
It's a new day at Pearl City Hops, located in the Doubletree by Hilton at 150 West 4th Street. Go try their new food and drink menu offerings. Nothing pairs better than steak and frites with a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Come check out their Music Monday series on the 4th Street patio or Karaoke Thursdays. Pearl City Hops, where good times are always on tap. On tap right now is the bottom of the 4th inning as Hunter Lefkis set to resume his duties here, as he will face 2-3-4 Haynes, Slanker, and Bremner. Haynes flew out on the first pitch he saw to right field. And so now stands in, second at bat, and the first pitch is a breaking ball missing in for a ball. 1-0. Haynes, the Tarp Skunks leader in home runs and RBIs. 4 home runs, 23 RBIs on the season. And the scary part about that is he came a couple of weeks late, finishing up his postseason at Seton Hill. You got to wonder if Haynes and McGuire had both shown up at the beginning of the season, where those numbers would be right now, as that one is a big hack and a miss. 2-1. Lefkis wears the number 8. Comes set, and the pitch is a ground ball to short. Sullivan has it, throw on to first. Easy play, 1 away.
Next on the center fielder, number 44, Ben Slanker.
Yeah, that's going to bring up the center fielder, Ben Slanker, who all he's done since show up in Jamestown is go 3 for 6 since yesterday. A couple singles and a triple. He's also flexed some power. This kid's going to be a real deal playing at the University of Louisville. As the first pitch he takes for a ball. 1-0. And I think he's the first, and I'm not sure, but I think he might actually be the first Tarp Skunk to have an NIL license. There's the 1-0 fouled back. Sharp liner back. Missing our booth by about 6 feet. Saw that he has a deal with a clothing manufacturer. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Fooled on the breaking ball on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Justin Bremner on deck. It's time called at the plate. 8 straight Tarp Skunks have been set down since Bremner's fielder's choice back in the first inning. There's a ground ball to second. Nice sliding stop by Vivacqua up to his feet and throws him out. 2 down on a nice play by the second baseman, and that's going to bring up Justin Bremner. 9 in a row set down now by Lefkis. He's got himself a pretty good routine going here too. First pitch to Bremner. Swinging, there's a line drive into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. So Justin Bremner breaks the string of 9 straight Skunks put down. And with 2 out, that's going to bring up Nathan Borchardt. There is action in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. Doesn't look like it's frantic, so not sure if Barnett's going to get a chance to go out for his 5th inning of work or not. He is up to 62 pitches, and that's a limit that Frank Jagoda has kind of put on him so far this season. Through 4 innings, would like to see him go out for a 5th. As the first pitch for Borchardt is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bremner at first. Does not go as that one outside for ball. 1-1. Bremner no slouch when it comes to stealing the bases either. He's got 7, only been caught once. 1-1, a good count to go on here with 2 outs. Does not go, and the pitch taken right down the heart of the plate for a strike. 1-2. Nolan Smith on deck would be next if Borchardt can extend the inning here. Finds himself behind 1-2. 2 down, bottom of the 4th. Bremner off first. Borchardt waits. Lefkis kicks and throw. Runner goes. Pitch taken for a ball. Throw down to second is not in time. Justin Bremner with his 8th stolen base in 9 attempts. Now is in scoring position. As Borchardt now with a 2-2 count. Has a chance to give the Skunks the lead again with a base hit. Lefkis looks in and the pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Reeder and the catcher. And the count goes full to Borchardt, 3-2. So now Lefkis is going to have to come in challenge. Does not want to put Borchardt on. Bremner with a short lead off second. And the pitch. And that one just misses the zone, so Borchardt draws a 2-out walk. That's going to put 2 on with 2 out for the first baseman, Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith.
Smith standing in. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out his only time up. First pitch. Now in catching the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bremner at second, Borchardt at first. 2 outs here in a tie ball game. Bottom of the 4th inning. We've just hit the 1 hour mark. This is an exceptionally quick ball game today. And the pitch. There's a ground ball toward first. Bobbled by Izzo, recovers, throw to first in time with Lefkis covering, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 runners left. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 1-1.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Running out of time to catch Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball on our promotional days. Only a few days left on the calendar where we are presenting exciting promotions like the Wegmans Community Buyout Game that'll happen this Friday as the Niagara Ironbacks come into town. This Sunday as the Geneva Red Wings come in for a doubleheader. It is Bark in the Park night presented by Purina Dog Chow. Our final buyout night of the season will be July 17th. It is First Responders Night, Medical Healthcare Professionals Night here at the ballpark. That one always sure to pack out. One more $2 night remains on the schedule. That is going to be Monday, July 21st, as the Batavia Muck Dogs come into town for the final time this season. Come on out and cheer on the Dogs and see if we can send them to the kennel and out of the playoffs. And the final one, the final regular season game of the season, July 25th, as the Niagara Ironbacks come in for Christmas in July, presented by Collaborative Children's Solution and Culture Care Senior Living, featuring post-game fireworks. Check out JamestownTarpSkunks.com for more information. New pitcher on the mound for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks is Colin Bulla. Bulla making his 6th appearance. He has started 2 games. 0-1 with a 2.61 ERA, 10 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 11 hits, 9 runs, only 3 of those earned, walked 8 and struck out 10. And he will face DeCirbo, Reeder, and Young, 6, 7, 8, in the Doubledays order in the first pitch, missing outside for a ball, 1-0. DeCirbo struck out his first time up, one of 6 strikeouts for Easton Barnett, who went 4 innings. Ground ball to second. Nice play by Weeks to throw out DeCirbo, and there's one away. Well, the lone blemish on Easton Barnett's day was the solo home run hit by Tyler Vivacqua back in the 3rd inning. And after that, he went on a rampage and struck out the last 4 Doubledays hitters he saw before his day came to an end. As Tyler Reeder, the Tarp Skunks catcher, or make that Troy Reeder. Sorry, I got him Tyler Young mixed up there. Troy Reeder stands in. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time. Swings and misses to even up the count, 1-1. Tyler Young on deck. As Balla misses outside, 2-1. Had a chance to talk to him a little bit before the game. It's the first time he and I have actually gotten a chance to talk face-to-face, and just another very nice guy. Talked pitching philosophies. As there's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Ran into him when I finally, I had enough. Absolutely had enough. Trying to figure out how deep the deepest part of this ballpark is. As there's a foul off into the stands, and it'll remain 2-2. You see the 414 banner out in center, or right center field, and automatically you're thinking that is the farthest part of the ballpark. And that is not the case. As the 2-2 pitch comes in, swing and a miss. And Reeder goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Bulla, 7th strikeout for Auburn tonight. And with 2 down, that is going to bring up Tyler Young. Young also a strikeout victim. So, and we'll see if we can get the camera to zoom in there. But if you look at the absolute left edge of the Henry James sign out in center field, is that one taken for a strike, 0-1. The big pole that is the right side of the batter's eye, 420 feet away. As that one, breaking ball missing for, or catching the zone for a strike, 0-2. So finally we have an answer where the deepest part And if you're looking at it now, it's just where to the left of that Henry James sign, right where that pole is coming up. As Bola strikes out Young to retire the side, nothing doing for the Doubledays. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's still one apiece.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
CCS is your home for local student voices, community highlights, and live sports coverage. Watch us on Roku, YouTube, mobile device, or at CCS-TV.com. Don't miss out on exclusive content. Follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and the Facebook. CCS is the exclusive home of Tarp Skunks baseball. Hunter Lefkis will take the mound for his 5th inning of work. He will face Marshall Costello and Weeks. 7-8-9 due up here for the Tarp Skunks in a 1-1 ball game. Would like to remind you, if you have not already, go to the Tarp Skunks website, JamestownTarpSkunks.com, and look at the scrolling news feed. You'll find the link for our pink jersey auction. You can bid on a upcoming game-worn pink jersey, as Strikeout Cancer Night is going to be July 19th. You can bid on those jerseys in advance, and you will get them when the ball game is over. A number of jerseys have hit the $100 mark and are no longer available. And only about 10 days left for the auction. So if you want to get your chance at a game-worn Tarp Skunks jersey, JamestownTarpSkunks.com, and click the link in the news scroller, as it's 1-1 to Marshall. Breaking ball missing inside, 2-1. Marshall flew out to center field his first time up. And the 2-1 is a fastball that is grounded toward short, picked up by Sullivan. Long throw to first. The tag, he got him. As the throw pulled Izzo off the bag, but a good job by Izzo to reach around and make the tag for out number 1. And with 1 away, that's going to bring up the Godfather, Dom Costello. Some of the items that are already gone: Branston Lindquist, Daniel Thomas, Will Taylor, Brady McGuire, Nathan Borchardt. His first pitch taken outside and low for a ball. 1-0. Sam Rickman, Cohen Harris, Jacob Haynes, Eddie Delansky, Matthew Dumas, Hunter Bell. Well, Dumas is the last one that. Oh, wait, that one's still bidding. All right, I gotta check this out, because when I look at it on my computer up in the booth, it still says the bidding is open. When I look at it, when I look at them at home, it says half of them are already gone. So I might have to clear my cache at home. I don't know what's going on. That breaking ball missing 3-0. But yeah, you can definitely bid on those jerseys. I've got a couple of jerseys I've already bid on. Not going to tell you which ones because I want to win. And the 3-0. That's taken for a strike. 3-1. Lefkus with a gotta-have-it fastball, and he got it. Eric Weeks on deck. And the pitch. Catching the outside corner for a strike, 3-2. And so Costello goes from 3-0 to 3-2. One down, bottom of the fifth inning. Tied at 1 apiece. As that is low for a ball. And Costello draws the 1-out walk. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Eric Weeks. No activity in the Auburn bullpen, as Lefkus only at 64 pitches so far on the game. As an update from Niagara Falls, the Americans now with a 4-0 lead over the Newark Pilots. That one in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch comes in, and Weeks takes a strike, does not like the call. And it's 0-1. Marshall takes his lead. Or Costello takes the lead. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It's Costello at first. 1 out. Weeks down 0-2. Blake Herman, the left fielder, is on deck. He'll hit next. There's a fly ball foul heading toward the Doubledays bullpen and landing in the picnic area. Initiates a mad scramble for the ball. A couple of young kids chasing after it. Love to see that. That's what it's about when you're a young kid, getting a baseball. When you're an old guy like me and you get a baseball, you give it to a kid. It's just what you do. And the pitch taken low, 1-2. I don't understand the fans you see at like major league games where, you know, these adults will shove kids out of the way just to get a baseball. There's a line drive down the left field line that is going to fall for a base hit and more. Rounding second on his way to third is Costello. He's being waved around. The throw comes in and is cut off. Sliding into home is Dom Costello. Eric Weeks with an RBI double, and it's 2-1. And with that RBI double, CCS-TV puts $10 more into the piggy bank for the Boys and Girls Club of Jamestown, now up to 38 extra base hits, which translates to $380. So Eric Weeks contributing, both helping out financially and with an RBI as Blake Herman stands in. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. It's 0-1. Herman lined out to second, his first time up. Has a chance to extend the lead with a base hit here. 1 out, 0-1. And the pitch fouled straight back 0-2, and Herman was thinking just that. Weeks at second, 1 down. Tarp Skunks with 1 across here. Brady McGuire on deck. Still no activity out in the Auburn bullpen. So this is going to be Lefkis's game for a while. Although I would imagine if he starts to get into more trouble, we're going to see an arm up quickly. 0-2 the count to Blake Herman, and the pitch. Called strike 3. And Herman couldn't believe it on a call on the inside part of the plate. And I got to question that one a little bit myself, as we've seen a number of pitches they're called a ball today. So now with 2 down, that's going to bring up the third baseman, Brady McGuire. McGuire walked and scored back in the first, grounded out to short back in the third inning. And the first pitch is a curveball hit high and shallow into left field. Going back on it is Sullivan. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But a run on a hit, 1 runner left. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 Tarp Skunks.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tonight's coverage comes to you live from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where fresh calls meet fresh ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a hot meal, a fresh salad, or a quick snack for the game, Wegmans has you covered. Helping you live better, eat better, and cheer harder. That's the Wegmans way. As we go to the top of the 6th inning, Tarp Skunks with a 2-1 lead. Colin Bola on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. He will face Schweik Vasquez in the top of the order with Vivacqua. Parker Schweik coming in, 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to right field his first time up, takes the first pitch he sees for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Six of the last 7 outs the Tarp Skunks have gotten have been via the strikeout, as Schweik fouls that one off, now 0-2. It all started with Harday back in the 3rd inning, struck out on a drop third strike, was thrown out at first. That started the string, and that one just missed, and that could have been called a strike. 1-2 the count. And then Izzo, Sullivan, and Meyer, 3 consecutive strikeouts in the 4th inning. And there's another strikeout. Colin Bola with his 3rd strikeout. That is now 7 strikeouts in the last 8 batters, all coming after Tyler Vivacqua's solo shot in the top of the 3rd. Swinging a foul off to the right and onto Faulkner Street, out of play. 0-1 to Alex Vasquez. Grounded out to short, his only time up. And the pitch. Swinging another foul into the netting. Nice one-handed catch by Vivacqua on deck. So now 0-2. And the pitch. There's a little flare down the right field line, hooking foul. One hops into the Doubleday bullpen. Still 0-2 the count. Vasco's putting on a bit of a fight here. And that one just misses off. 1-2. Vivacqua on deck. And the pitch. There's a fly ball out to center field. Slanker slides and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Well, we've seen him flash the bat and now flashing the leather out in center field. 2 out for the top of the order, Tyler Vivacqua. Flat out to left. The solo home run, counting for the only run for the Doubledays. First pitch from Colin Bola, taken low for a ball, 1-0. Bobby Harday on deck. He would hit next. We're in the top of the 6th inning in a quick-moving ball game. There's a ground ball to first. Fair ball under the glove of Nolan Smith. The umpire looked like he was in the way, and Nolan Smith had to adjust. And that is a weird double. Won't take anything away from Vivacqua. That was a excellently placed baseball. It just looked like there was Nolan Smith. Looked like he had to pull himself up because the umpire was standing right where he was trying to dive. So with 2 out, a 2-out double, and that's going to bring up Bobby Harday. Grounded out to the pitcher, struck out. 0 for 2 on the day. As Bola kicks and throws. The first pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Vivacqua taking a very exaggerated secondary lead off second. Hard to determine if he's actually going to attempt a steal or if he's just trying to mess with Bola. The 0-1. Waved at and missed. 0-2, and that's a call the home plate umpire should have made. But on the appeal, 0-2. Now Bola in the driver's seat, 0-2. And the pitch, way outside. 1-2 the count. Nick Izzo on deck. Doubledays fell behind early, tied it in the 3rd, and now found themselves down 1 after the Skunks put one up in the bottom of the 5th. Runner goes. The 1-2 is a ground ball to second. Weeks has it, throwing a first. In time, as Harday slid in, had to wait for the call by the infield umpire, and the side is retired on a very close play at first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 Skunks.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. rise to every challenge, and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Looking for local stories, student shows, and community sports? You can stream all of our original content anytime on Roku, YouTube, our free mobile apps for iOS and Android, or online at CCS-TV.com. Plus, we're on social media. Follow at CCS Television on Facebook, Instagram, and the TikTok to stay connected with everything happening at CCS-TV. As Hunter Lefkis continues to pitch here. Already 73 pitches through 5 innings. He will start inning number 6 and face Jacob Haynes, Slanker, and Bremner, 2-3-4. As there's a long, high fly ball into left field, going back under it and colliding with Harday as Meyer puts it away right in front of the Lakeshore sign out in left center field. Haynes gave that one a ride, but just came up a little short. And with 1 out, that's going to bring up Ben Slanker. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the first. Grounded out to second. Has made a big impact. Has a quick following here, too. So there's a line drive into center field. That is going to be a base hit. Slanker with his second hit of the ball game. 2 for 3. And he's fitting in like he's been here since day one. Fans have taken to him. That might end up being one of the more popular Tarp Skunks when all is said and done, as Justin Bremner stands in. No slouch in his own right as far as popularity here in Jamestown. First pitch is a ground ball just fouled on the third base line, 0-1. Bremner with a single, a stolen base. He also has an RBI on a fielder's choice, officially 1 for 2 on the day. Drove in the first run of the game for the Tarp Skunks. And the pitch. Another chopper just fouled on the third base side again. And it's 0-2 to the Tarp Skunks right fielder. Nathan Borchardt on deck. Slanker at first. I don't think we're going to see him go on an 0-2 count. Not a great count to send somebody, especially with 1 out. Don't want to run into a strike him out, throw him out double play. And the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, gloved by Vivacqua. Steps on the bag himself, throw on to first. And a double play to end the inning. No runs a hit, nobody left. We go to the top of the 7th inning in a fast-moving ball game. It's 2-1 Jamestown.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera.
Seventh inning summary presented by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Well, it has been a fast-moving ball game here in Jamestown. Both starting pitchers extremely effective. Easton Barnett for the Tarp Skunks went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, a run, which was earned on a solo shot. 6 strikeouts and 1 walk on 62 pitches. Colin Bola, who's about to start his 3rd inning of work. So far, 2 innings pitched. He's given up 1 hit, struck out 3 on 26 pitches. Hunter Lefkis for the Doubledays so far through 6 innings, 78 pitches. He's given up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. As the first pitch from Bola is a strike, 0-1. To Nick Izzo. It'll be Izzo, Sullivan, and Meyer. 3-4-5 due up for the Doubledays. As that one misses for a ball, 1-0, or 1-1. Izzo singled back in the first, struck out in the 4th. 1 for 2. And his 3rd time up in this ball game. Swinging, there's a foul off to the right side. And it's 1-2. The scoring, it's been simple. Brady McGuire led off the first inning with a walk. Justin Bremner drove him in on a fielder's choice. As the pitch comes in, swing and a miss. And another strikeout for Colin Bola, out number 1. And that's going to bring up Adam Sullivan. 2nd strikeout for Izzo. Doubledays put one up in the 3rd on a solo home run by Tyler Vivacqua. And the Tarp Skunks take the lead in the bottom of the 5th on an RBI double by Eric Weeks, driving in Dom Costello. 0-1 to Sullivan. As the next pitch just off the outside corner, 0-2. And we are rolling along here in Jamestown. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2. Bola tried to get him to chase. Sam Meyer on deck. And the 1-2 pitch. Way off the plate for a ball. 2-2. Bola has been pretty efficient coming in. That one missing inside. 3-2. So Sullivan working the count full. That was pitch number 31. Through 2 1/3 innings. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Yet another strikeout. And I know what the highlights for this game is going to be. 6 strikeouts on the day for Easton Barnett. 5 strikeouts for Colin Bola. 11 strikeouts total at this point. And the first pitch to Sam Myers taken just off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Gianni DeCerbo on deck as a curveball finds the zone. 1-1 the count. Both Easton Barnett and Colin Balla have been lights out here for the Skunks. As that one swung on and missed. 1-2 on the breaking ball. There is activity out in the Doubledays bullpen. And the pitch in the dirt as Meyer definitely held up, checked his swing there. One and two the count, or 2-2. Bola kicks and throws. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts. Second time today that has happened. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by the Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union. Just like this hometown team, SCFCU is all about community. They're here to make an impact, empower individuals, and help us all achieve our financial goals. Whether you're saving for the future or financing your next big dream, Southern Chautauqua FCU is ready to serve you. Visit 665-7000.com to learn more. And now, let's stand up, stretch it out for the Tarp Skunks. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, Tarp Skunks maintaining a 2-1 lead over the Auburn Doubledays. Colin Balla and Eastern Barnett have struck out a combined 12 Doubledays tonight, 6 apiece. Absolutely incredible. Nathan Borchardt stands in 0 for 1 with a walk. Back in the 4th inning, it'll be Borchardt, Smith, and Marshall due up for the Skunks in the first pitch. Taken low for a ball, 1-0. Borchardt, who came into yesterday hitting .299 and got enough base hits over the course of 2 games to get his average over 300. It's crazy if you look at the actual stats for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. There are 11 regulars. Well, 10 regulars with batting averages over 300. Branston Lindquist, who hasn't gotten enough action on the field or at bat to qualify for those honors, still hitting .333. Ben Slanker coming in, batting .400. And this is just a dangerous, dangerous team any way you look at it. And very well could be on an 8-game winning streak had it not been for some controversy to end the game last night. 3-1 now to Borchardt, and the pitch taken for a strike, 3-2. And Borchardt might have been looking for a gif, and that one just nicking the edge. Nolan Smith on deck. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. Borchardt goes down on strikes for the first out. And with 1 away, that'll bring up Nolan Smith.
Number 14,
Contrasting the 12 strikeouts that the Doubledays have been victimized with, Tarp Skunks have only struck out 3 times tonight. That's one of the big keys for the Skunks. They don't strike out a lot. They don't draw a lot of walks either, but they don't strike out a lot. As the first pitch to Nolan Smith in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. I'm just realizing about a week ago that, there are a lot of names on this team that I talk a lot about. We talk about the Bremners, the Jacob Haynes, the Borchardt, Brady McGuire, Brady Marshall, Dom Costello. Nolan Smith, for some reason, always seems to be left out of that conversation, and it's not because we don't like the guy. It's just that he is just blends in, does his job effectively, hits well, plays great defense. That one's fouled off, and it's 2-1. I was talking to someone earlier before the ball game today. We were just talking about, guys on the team that you would want to pick first if you were doing like a pickup baseball game with your friends, and the first one that came to my mind, Nolan Smith. As the 2-1, missing outside, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch, way inside for ball 4. Ball goes to the backstop. And Smith is aboard with 1 out via the free pass, and that'll bring up Brady Marshall.
Shortstop number 28, Brady Marshall.
And now we're going to get a meeting on the mound. And we might be getting a pitching change here, as Hunter Lefkis has pitched a tremendous ball game up to this point. 89 pitches through 6 1/3 innings. And they're going to leave him out there. They're going to leave him out there. The bullpen is ready. The arm of the bullpen is ready, so would imagine if Lefkis gets in trouble, he'll be yanked quickly here, but he's going to see if he can go 7. As Brady Marshall stands in looking to ruin the short-term goals of one Hunter Lefkis. Stands in 0 for 2, flew out to center, grounded out to shortstop. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Lefkis still has velocity left in his arm. He's not throwing dish rags up there. He's throwing some heat. Oh and 1. The pitch fouled off the plate. Changed speed with a breaking ball. Marshall just out in front of it. 1-1. Or 0-2. Smith, not much of a base-stealing threat. Takes a short lead off first. Marshall stands in, waiting. The pitch fouled back. And we'll do 0-2 all over again. Vivacqua playing very close to the bag at second. Sullivan, the shortstop, playing almost in normal position. Not the usual double play depth that you would see, as there's a curveball that's lashed into left field. Coming in on it is Harday. He makes the catch for out number 2. And with 2 down, the Godfather, Dom Costello, comes up to play. Jokingly call him the Godfather after the PA announcer up in Canada called him Don 3 or 4 times. So, I love old mobster movies, Casino, Goodfellas. You know, yes, I wasn't a big fan of The Godfather, but I understand it, so had to jump on it. All in good fun. As there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. One on, two out. 2-1 Tarp Skunks with the lead. Is that one taken right on the corner for a called strike? 0-2 the count. So Costello with his back against the wall. 0-2, 2 down. Smith with his lead off first, and the pitch way off the plate. Delayed steal. Smith caught him sleeping. The throw goes into center field, but Coach Frank Chigota holding him there at second. That was a heads-up stolen base by Nolan Smith. Caught Reeder sleeping behind the dish. We've seen that lately, the sneaky stolen base when the Skunks detect a lapse in concentration, and that's exactly what that was there. So 1-2 to Dom Costello. Skunks now with a runner in scoring position. Lefkis has to think about it for a second. And the 1-2. Outside corner, just missed. 2-2. Lefkis and Reeder thought they had him. And there have been a couple of pitches that would have given them justification for thinking so. So 2-2, 2 out, bottom 7. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Vivacqua has it. Flips on to first in time to put Costello away, and that is the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's 2-1 Jamestown.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Tarp Skunks fans, it is hard to believe, but time is running out to get your Jamestown Tarp Skunks at Detrick Park for the 2025 season and the special 5th anniversary edition of Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball. This Friday, the Niagara Ironbacks coming to town. It is Wegmans Community Buyout Game. Free admission to everyone who shows up to the gates. Come on in and enjoy free baseball as we welcome our north of the border brothers down to Detrick Park. Sunday, the 13th, is now a doubleheader with the Geneva Red Wings coming into town. It is Purina Bark at the Park Day. You're going to want to bring your four-legged friends out to enjoy some sunshine and some afternoon baseball. More information at JamestownTarpSkunks.com. As due up for the Auburn Doubledays, it's going to be DeCierbo, Reeder, and Young. 6-7-8 due up for Auburn as Colin Balla starting his 4th inning of work. 41 pitches through 3 innings so far for the young left-hander. And the pitch just missing outside, 2-0. For DeCierbo, he struck out, grounded out to second, so 0 for 2 on the day. That one way off the plate, 3-0. As there is more action in the Auburn bullpen. I think we might have seen the last of Hunter Lefkis, and if that's the case, he pitched a spectacular ball game for Auburn. As a 4-pitch walk for DeCierbo puts the tying run aboard with nobody out, and the catcher, Troy Reeder, coming to the plate. Reeder, 254 hitter. 0 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out to the pitcher and struck out. One of 12 Albany strikeouts today as the first pitch fouled back. 0-1 the count. Reeder taking a long look down at the third base coach, getting the signs. DeCierbo, right fielder, has some speed. Could be on the move here. And Balla got him picked off. Sit down. DeCierbo got caught dancing around and picked off for the first out of the inning. And Colin Balla now working with an 0-1 count and nobody on base. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And that is the textbook definition of correcting your own mistake. Gave up the walk and then wiped him out on the base path. So 0-2 to Troy Reeder, the pitch. Just missed off the edge. And when I say just, I mean just. I guess, you know, the longer you protract the word just, the closer it was. As that one, same spot, not called, and it's 2-2. Tarp Skunks fans wanted it, just not getting it. 2-2. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. Look out in the concourse. As an incoming baseball heading your way. Still stays 2-2. And again, you don't want to miss your opportunity to bid on the pink Tarp Skunks jersey for Strikeout Cancer Night. So that one down in the dirt, 3-2. So Reeder doing a good job working his way back into the count. And the 3-2. Fouled off again. This time off the press box. Nothing doing in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. Auburn has a man ready to go. Make the assumption that that is the pitcher that was warming up last inning. Called strike 3 on a curveball closer to the plate that time. Caught looking is Reeder, 2 down, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Tyler Young. th Auburn Doubleday retired on strikes tonight. That might be a record. I think last year Sam Huff had 9 or 10 himself in one game. I think the record for strikeouts in a game is 12. And if that's the case, Easton Barnett and Colin Balla have combined to break a record here tonight. 13 strikeouts. As now Young, the designated hitter, stands in. He's struck out twice. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike, 0-1. Tyler Young, this might be his first game. He has no listed stats as that one swung on a missed 0-2, and he's found himself in a hole here. And so now in a hole, 0-2, the pitch. There's a fly ball out in the left center field, hanging, going back on it is Slanker. And he puts it away for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Doubledays in the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1 Jamestown.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Today's game comes for you from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where community comes first. Wegmans is committing to serving you and supporting the teams and communities we love. From the baseline to the produce aisle, Wegmans is rooted in relationship, quality, and care. New pitcher for the Auburn Doubledays may be a familiar face. Former Jamestown Tarp Skunk Griffin White on the mound. White, who had a couple notable appearances, including last July 25th when he threw 4 innings of 1 hit, 8 strikeout in relief to help secure a 4-1 win over the Niagara Falls Americans. He was also involved in a win in relief over the 12-3 rout of the Batavia Muck Dogs in Batavia. So now he is pitching for the Auburn Doubledays, and we'll give you the information on him. He's 1-0 in 1 appearance. He's only pitched 3 innings this season. He's given up 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, and not much else to talk about. Does have a 0.0 ERA, but only 3 innings pitched on the season. So we'll see how he does in his return to Detrick Park, as it's going to be Eric Weeks, Blake Herman, top of the order for Brady McGuire. 10-1-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning in a 2-1 ball game. Dre Guinness here with you, hanging out, having a good time on a beautiful, and I mean absolutely beautiful, night here in Jamestown. And if you haven't come out to the ballpark, if you've never been to Detrick Park, this is the time of night where magic happens. Out in left field over the mountain range, an absolutely beautiful sunset starting to form as the first pitch to Weeks is driven into right field. DeCerbo takes a couple steps in, 1 pitch, 1 away. And with 1 out, that's going to bring up Blake Herman. Left fielder lined out to second, struck out his last time up. 0-for-2 on the day. And we are just over the 2-hour mark. 2 hours, 2 minutes, and we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Almost has the pace of a doubleheader game. It's kind of what it feels like. Well, we're going to go 9. As White kicks and throws. That one taken up for a ball, 1-1. So now 1-1 the count, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch, Herman takes low, 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Tarp Skunks. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Doubledays. It has been a clean, fast-moving ball game all evening long. And I think definitely the kind of ball game the Tarp Skunks needed after a whirlwind trip. There's a drive into left field. That one's going to one-hop to the wall. Extra bases. Herman hits the bag at first, will pull into second with a double with 1 out, and we'll put $10 more into the Boys and Girls Club Fund. Now up to, if my spreadsheet will ever pull back up, now up to $390. 39th extra base hit here at Detrick Park, and that's going to bring up Brady McGuire with 1 out. McGuire 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Looking to give the Skunks a little insurance going into the 9th inning. And the pitch, breaking ball up high. 1-0 the count. Jacob Haynes on deck. With 1 out, would hit next. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses on the inside, 2-0. Big power in the lineup coming up, and Haynes, Slinker, Bremner, Borchardt, Smith, 5 in a row with thump in the heart of the order. There's a ground ball toward third, past the diving glove of Vasquez into left field. Holding up at third will be Herman. McGuire on with a base hit, and runners at the corners, and 1 out for the big thumping first baseman, Jacob Haynes.
Catcher number 16, Jacob Haynes.
Haynes, who's been a bit of a free swinger today, has flown out on the first pitch he saw in 2 at-bats. Did ground out to short back in the 4th. Now with an opportunity to do Jacob Haynes things, which means driving in runs. And the first pitch, down low for a ball, 1-0. Haynes, 4 home runs, 21 RBI, or 23 RBI. Sorry, I was shortchanging him there for a second. Runner goes, pitch taken up for a ball. No throw down to second as Brady McGuire will steal one uncontested on catcher's indifference. And with that stolen base, ties fellow Brady Bunch member Brady Marshall with 10 stolen bases on the season as time is called. And we're going to get an infield meeting here. As with 1 out, the Doubledays are going to bring the infield in. 2-0 will be the count to Jacob Haynes. Don't forget you can bid on pink Jamestown Tarp Skunks jerseys that will be worn on Saturday, July 19th. It's Strikeout Cancer Night here at the ballpark. Go to JamestownTarpSkunks.com and click on the article in the news scroller. We'll get you the link to where you can bid on those jerseys and receive them once the ball game is over. All that money going to go to a good cause as the 2-0 fouled straight back. Haynes was thinking about the gap right there. Outfield playing straight up. Infield in. Trying to keep the ball on the infield to prevent a run from scoring. Base hit could score 2 here. And the pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by Reeder. Keep that ball in front of him, and it's 3-1. And Haynes in the driver's seat. Look at Griffin White, the former Tarp Skunk. Staring in at Jacob Haynes. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Haynes will walk to load the bases. Forrest is full of skunks. And that's going to bring up the big left-hander, Ben Slanker. Slanker 2 for 3 on the day, couple of singles. Has an opportunity to solidify his fan club here in Jamestown with one swing of the bat. White has nowhere to put him and only one out. And the pitch. Taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Skunks threatening here. In the bottom of the 8th inning, looking to expand their lead. A little breathing room going into the 9th. And the pitch. That one taken for a strike, 1-1. Justin Bremner on deck. And again, talking about the big heart of the order. 2 through 5 in this order can thump the ball with authority. And Slanker looking to do that here. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Left-handed center fielder. Time called. White taking too long. And Slanker stepping out. Going to reset here. Herman off third. McGuire off second. Haynes off first. 2 hits here in the inning already. Bases full of skunks. And another time. And Griffin White with a 1-2 count, delaying a little bit, trying to come back in here. One and two. Infield in. The pitch. There's a drive out into right field, right at DiCiero. He makes the catch. The throw is cut off on the infield. A sacrifice fly for Ben Slanker. And it's 3-1 as Blake Herman comes in to score.
Next on the tape, the right fielder, number 9, Justin Bremner.
Brady McGuire advances to third on the sacrifice. So now 3-1 Tarp Skunks. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 2 down, 2 on. And Justin Bremner due up. First pitch cut on and missed. 0-1 the count. For Bremner, he has grounded into a fielder's choice, singled, and grounded into a double play. Crowd definitely into this one here. And the pitch, way offside. 1-1. Runners take their lead. White looks in. The pitch to Bremner. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. 1-2 the count. Tarp Skunks will be in Newark on Thursday to take on the Pilots. Then back here on Friday to host the Niagara Ironbacks. One and two. Two out. Swing and a foul at the plate. And the umpire taking his sweet time to throw up the foul ball. It's a foul tip in and out of the glove. And now we're going to have a conversation. And you just got to laugh sometimes. Yeah, it's a foul ball. So now that's figured out. It'll still be 1 and 2 to Justin Bremner. Get another chance here. White kicks and throws. That one low in the dirt. 2 and 2. Nathan Borchardt on deck. If Bremner can extend the inning. White kicks and throws. Curveball misses way out. 3 and 2. So Bremner works his way back full. White in trouble. Full count. 3-2. 2 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch. Runner goes swing and a miss. And Bremner goes down on strikes, but the Tarp Skunks get insurance on the Slinker sacrifice fly. 2 hits. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It's 3-1 Tarp Skunks.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Inning of work, he has pitched tremendous in relief of our starter Easton Barnett. Balla already through 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, only 56 pitches, and he will face the middle of the order. He will face the bottom of the order, as it'll be Schweik Vasquez, top of the order in Vivaqua. Well, we're going to get a pinch hitter here for Parker Schwake. It's going to be Anthony DeCiazer, 338 hitter. So, Bola ready to go. And the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. DeCiazer, Vasquez, and Vivacqua. The due-up order here, 1-1 now to the pinch hitter. 338 average. Is that one taken for a strike? 1-2 the count. (23 of 68, 7 doubles, 2 triples. Does have 18 RBIs. Stays alive with that one. Still 1-2. Update in Niagara Falls. So we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Americans with a commanding 7-2 lead over the Newark Pilots. As the pitch is a ground ball too short. Marshall has it, throw to first in time for out number 1.
Next up, the third baseman, number 32, Alex Vasquez.
As Alex Vasquez stands in 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Tarp Skunks looking to close it out, get back into the win column, and cut the lead to 1 game behind the Batavia Muck Dogs. As the first pitch from Bala is swung on and missed. 0-1. Bala has been dominant on the mound here tonight. That one swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. I don't know if it was a good stretch routine before the game or what, but he has found something to lock down the Doubledays here today. As that one just missing off the plate. 1-2. If we had to give a most valuable stinker, I think the answer is very simple tonight. It's going to be Easton Barnett and Colin Bala, as there's a ground ball foul down the third base line, and we'll do it again. 13 combined strikeouts, 7 for Bala, 6 for Barnett. And Vasquez on the doorstep of becoming victim number 8 as the 1-2 comes in. Swing and a miss! Bola strikes him out. 8th strikeout for Bola, 14th for the Tarp Skunks today. And that definitely is a record. As Tyler Vivacqua stands in, last hope for the Doubledays. Vivacqua has had a pretty good day, 2 for 3 at the plate with a home run and a double. And now Colin Bala looking to close down the hottest hitter on the Doubledays as the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Again, for those of you filling out your schedules this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tarp Skunks will be off. Is that one down and in? 2-0. Thursday will be at Newark. Friday back home hosting Niagara for Wegmans buyout night. Off on Saturday, and then the doubleheader with Geneva on Sunday. Bark in the Park night presented by Purina, as that one is outside for a ball, 3-0. And Vivacqua keeping the game alive for the Doubledays. That one taken for a strike, 3-1. After tonight, Only 8 more regular season games here at Detrick Park. And don't forget, one more time with the Batavia Muck Dogs on the 21st. There's a chopper to third. McGuire has it, throwing a first. Ball game is over. The Tarp Skunks beat the Auburn Doubledays by a final score of 3-1. The win will go to Colin Balla, who pitched 5 excellent innings in relief, striking out 8. Easton Barnett started the game. He did a tremendous job in 4 innings, only giving up 1 run and striking out 6. For the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, at home, their record improves to 11-4 on the season. So Detrick Park remains a tough place for opponents to come in and play. And more importantly, the Tarp Skunks, with that win, will leapfrog Auburn. Auburn will drop to a game and a half back. Jamestown will jump up to 1 game back. Niagara Falls, if everything holds tonight, will be a half game back. So it is a very close race here in the Western Division of the PGCBL. Tarp Skunks go to 3-2 versus the Auburn Doubledays on the season. And we'd like to thank everybody involved tonight on the crew, our cameraman, our producers. I don't have the list of names. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday I will get those. But for everyone that helps out at CCS-TV, for everyone here in the booth, saying make sure to tune in this Friday night as the Ironbacks come into town to take on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. 3-1 is your final from Detrick Park, and I'm Dre Guinness saying good night, everybody.